Anyway. So all this, we said all these things because of the hadith here, that the Prophet ﷺ only informing us. Okay? So that's why you'll find me digressing here and there, okay? All right. So the first quality is this, to be boastful of your ancestors. Second thing is to accuse also the ancestors of the other. You raise your ancestors and try to bring down the ancestors of someone. Understand? And this is a bad habit, but it's still there in the communities, true or not? We are from this family, and you are from that family. Exactly. The third, to believe in the stars. You believe in the stars, and you attribute the rain to that. And the fourth, lamentation. Crying over the dead person. The women, they start slapping their cheeks, pulling their hair, tearing their clothes. You know what I mean? They go mad. So this is not acceptable in Islam. This is called niyaha. The Muslim who believes in the qada and qadar, he knows that every human being, living being, will die, true or not? All of us will die. So that's why when a person dies, we say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Once I read that a person came to give bad news about the death of the brother of another man. And he found him taking his lunch. He said, I have a bad news. Your brother died. He said, I know. Because Allah told me every living being, every soul will taste death. I know. He's going to die. So it's not something new. I already prepared myself for that. So everyone should prepare himself that one day all of us will leave, his wife, father, husband, anyone. I personally train myself, any call I received after midnight, it is something bad you're going to hear. So I prepare myself psychologically. Okay, because normally want to call you very late night, that means there's something. So you prepare yourself. So when you receive the news, so immediately you say, Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Because every one of us is going to die. Everyone. And we as Muslims, we know that this person, inshallah, it's not the end of it as Muslims. We know we believe in another life. So we're going to meet, right? Inshallah, we're going to meet there. So yes, we feel sad. We're going to miss this person. But sooner or later, also, we'll join them. And you know that the dead people, they visit each other. You know this? Yes. The souls, they meet. The souls, they meet. So it's not, the end of it. It's not the end. That's why Bilal, when he was dying, he was saying, غَدًا نَلْقَى الْأَحِبَّةِ مُحَمَّدًا وَصَحْبَهُ. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. So he said, غَدًا نَلْقَى الْأَحِبَّةِ. Tomorrow, we will see our beloved ones. Tomorrow we will see our beloved ones, Muhammad and his companions. This is what Bilal was saying when he was dying. So it's not the end of it. My dear brothers and sisters, we believe there is another life. So that's why there is no room for lamentation. Why should we cry, lamentate? Yes, we might shed tears because we feel sad. As the Prophet ﷺ, he cried. Crying is okay. That means you shed tears. But to scream and bewail, that's not acceptable. So you can see Bilal is saying, Bilal was happy, radiallahu anhu, was very happy. He said, Ghadan, tomorrow, soon I will be with the Prophet ﷺ. And I'm going to meet the Prophet ﷺ, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman. Yes, the souls they meet, the souls. They meet there in the Jannah. As a matter of fact, in the hadith, authentic hadith, and that the moment you arrive there, all of them, they meet you. They come and they ask you, the Prophet ﷺ said, and they ask you, how about this one? Where is this one? Where is this one? What they are doing? They ask you about their families. They ask you. And then they ask you about someone who died before you. Said, how about so-and-so? And this person will tell them, didn't he arrive? Didn't he come here? And they will say, ذهب إلى أمه الهاوية. His soul didn't come to us, went to Jahannam. So yes, the souls they meet. So we need, my dear brothers and sisters, to really think it's a serious issue. We need to make tazkiyah for our nafs. We need to work hard in our hearts. They stay there until the day of resurrection. All the time. This time they are there. The souls they meet. And on the day of resurrection, the souls they come back to the bodies. And then will be resurrected. And then we'll go through the hisab. And then inshallah, by the grace of Allah, we'll enter the Jannah. So here in this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ, he warns the women in particular, because women are normally the ones who do this. And before Islam, they would go and hire women, mourners, bewailers. They go and hire them to cry. And you still have some non-Muslims, they have this. They hire women just to cry, bewailers. So this is not in Islam. And also, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that the deceased will be suffering in his grave because of the crying of his family. He will be suffering, he will be tortured, he will be punished because of the crying of his family. Some might raise the question, why? The scholars said, because he did not warn his family. He did not tell them, don't do it. He did not write in his will, I don't want you to do this. Everyone should write his wasiyah, his will. And you should write, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do that. If they violate the will and they don't listen, he will not be punished, even if they are crying. But if he did not warn them, and he knew that this is going to happen, then he will be suffering also in his grave. Is this clear? So this lady who lamentates, she will get up on that day and her body is covered with a dress made of tar. The tar. And will have this disease, skin disease, eating her all the time, scratching. A'udhu billah. Also, Zayd ibn Khalid narrated, this hadith is sahih in Bukhari. He said, صلى لنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم صلاة الصبح بالحديبية على إثر سماء كانت من الليل فلما انصرف